Coming up on Daybreak Saturday, a community is coming together to remember a man killed in a hit and run. We have a look at the person investigators believe is responsible.
And if you're looking to give a dog or a cat a forever home in the upstate or western North Carolina, we'll tell you where you can go to get one for cheap. Coming up next.
Where local news matters for Carolina's family. This is 7 News Daybreak.
Barely here, Tobias, over the dogs barking. Hey, good Saturday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Christine Scarpelli, and we have Storm Team 7 meteorologist Christy Henderson in this morning. She's got the weather forecast in our weather center. Hey, Christy, morning.
Hey, good morning, Christine. We're getting our morning starting off with nice, quiet weather. In fact, mostly clear skies in a lot of spots. So it's a beautiful morning out there. Just a couple of clouds. No rain in the area for now, but as temperatures heat up, some clouds will be developing, and I do expect a couple of showers or thunderstorms to be in the area, but the radar coverage will stay very low today. Right now it's 67 degrees in Asheville, 69 in Rutherfordton, 68 degrees in Gaffney. We've got low to mid 70s from Spartanburg over to Greenville. By 5 o'clock, the upstate's going to be right around 90 degrees. So with that daytime heating, there is a chance of a couple of showers or storms. Mid 80s in the mountains, a little better chance of rain in those higher elevations, but still not a washout. So all in all, Saturday looking pretty good, but rain chances will be increasing. I'll talk more about that in the forecast coming up in just a few minutes, Christy.
Thanks very much, Christy. We're working to learn some more about a shooting this morning in Union. It did injure someone. Union police say it happened last night at the Buena Vista Apartments on Rice Avenue Extension. Officials say the victim was taken to Spartanburg Regional with non-life-threatening injuries. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you the latest updates, of course, both here and online at WSPA.com. And we're also waiting to learn more information about a crash in Spartanburg County. It happened just before 9:30 last night. Highway Patrol says it blocked traffic at Old Converse Road and Bud Arthur Bridge Road. There were injuries reported there, too. And one community in the upstate is remembering a man who died after he was hit by a pickup truck while riding his motorcycle. Bikers from all over flooded into the parking lot of Grace Baptist Church. This was in Seneca to pay their respects to one of their own. Friends and family came holding candles and singing. Larry Starnes was killed in a hit and run Thursday right in front of the church.
Justice needs to be done on them. I mean, there's no excuse for running over somebody and running off like that. That's not right.
We do have some photos of the person investigators believe was driving a red pickup truck. You can see here the surveillance video, and you can recognize the driver if you can, or maybe if you see this vehicle. You're asked to call South Carolina Highway Patrol. There's also a reward being offered for information leading to an arrest or any information in this case. We've posted some more about this on our website, WSPA.com. And the National Weather Service says, well, an unofficial tornado formed in parts of Georgia. Take a look. We've got some crazy video. This happened on the coastal barrier islands in Chatham County, which is in Savannah. There have been reports of power outages there, downed trees, and also building damage. One elementary school did suffer roof damage as well. County officials say the NWS didn't issue any watches or warnings, so the sirens weren't activated. The National Weather Service, based in Charleston, announced on Twitter a damage survey would be conducted just around 4 this afternoon. And a raging wildfire in Northern California has claimed 2 lives and is threatening thousands of homes. The fire exploded Thursday night into Friday, tearing through 2 towns before jumping the Sacramento River into Redding. Daniel Nottingham has more.
This bird's eye view shows what's left of homes in Redding, California.
Literally almost what can be described as a tornado occurred over this fire.
The fast and furious car fire has forced more than 38,000 people to evacuate with little to no warning.
Oh my God, everybody's like panicking and going crazy, and everybody's just trying to leave.
Greg Hartley and his wife Claudia said it looked like Armageddon.
We just saw people scrambling all over to get out, and they were yelling to get out. Police, evacuate, evacuate, evacuate.
Houses smoldered as residents came by to survey the damage Friday. This couple even retrieved their cat from an unburned bush.
It's okay. Got the animals out. Parents weren't here. Saved the neighbor's dog. We can rebuild. It's just a house.
Block after block was destroyed in this town of 90,000, and the sheriff warns for safety reasons it takes several days to clear burned areas. Fatal fire claimed the lives of 2 firefighters and injured 3 others.
And we are fighting the fire as we mourn the loss of 2 members of our firefighting community.
That task isn't expected to get any easier. The forecast includes continued hot temperatures and low humidity, making for challenging conditions, firefighter fatigue, and possibly more evacuations. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Redding, California.
Firefighters are currently working 3 major fires in the state, and then, of course, many smaller ones are also burning. Well, 2 months after a landslide in North Carolina shut down a major highway, the job is about halfway complete. Got nearly 50 to 55,000 tons of material have been moved so far. Officials say they'll now begin letting local traffic through at different points during the day. Drivers should still expect significant delays through the cleanup area and plan ahead. It will still be closed from 7 p.m. to 7 in the morning for the next 2 to 3 weeks as crews work to make this pass safe 24 hours a day. Well, you may have noticed some world-class athletes in downtown Greenville for the second Liberty Bridge jump off. This is unbelievable. Pole vaulters soared as hundreds of spectators gathered. I can see why. Many of the vaulters competing are Olympians, including Sandy Morris. She's the reigning world champion and the Greenville native. People say this is a great event for locals to enjoy.
It's great. It's a big party. It brings out people that normally wouldn't come to this type of event, and we get to, who doesn't like to watch an Olympian, you know?
It's so cool. We've learned Morris set a new world lead at 4.95 meters. Morris tells our Amy Wood that world lead is the highest mark of anyone this current season. Well, if you'd like to help a pet, who wouldn't? Find a forever home. There's a special adoption event. It's in Western North Carolina, and it's happening today. It's because the Foothills Humane Society is over capacity. So 7 News' Tobias Rodriguez is live from Columbus this morning with plenty more. Hey, oh, there's the sound. Hey, Tobias, I can hear the pups.
Good morning, Christine. I'm here at the Vaughn, and yes, you can hear the dogs barking. They're hungry, they're ready for breakfast, but they're having a big day today here at the Foothills Humane Society in Columbus because they have a few too many pets. They have some dogs and cats here because they have to take in all of the animals that are brought to them from Polk County, and not only that, but also parts of the upstate like Landrum and Campobello. So they have a few too many dogs and cats, and it's also kitten season, so they're a little bit overrun with kittens, but that means that you can come by and you can take one home. Just like a Vaughn right here, there's a lot of great puppies, older dogs, kittens, and cats, and today they're all going for a cheaper price. The puppies are still $100, but they are spayed and neutered, so you can take them home and have a new pet and a new friend for you at home. But the cats are all going for $6, and the older dogs are going for $12. So you want to stop by because you're going to be helping out a lot of great animals. You're also going to be helping out the shelter. They do a lot of fundraising to try and make sure that they have enough food and everything that the animals need. But with all the animals here, it just gets the animals stressed out. So they need to go home and find a new family so they can enjoy their lives. Just like Yvonne right here, we're having a great time, and you don't want to miss it with our next hit at 7 o'clock. We're going to introduce you to some of the kittens, so you don't want to miss it. Reporting live from Columbus, Tobias Rodriguez, 7 News.
Tobias, so sweet. Yeah, somebody's not so ready to wake up there this morning. And really great prices. We do know that they're on our show a couple times during the noon, so they do. They are often spayed and neutered, so they're all ready to go home. We thank you for that. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
All right, coming up on 7 News Daybreak Saturday, one man's calling is set in stone. How he's combining 2 loves this weekend in Chesney. Coming up on 7 News Daybreak Saturday, a woman is dead following a stabbing. Who the suspect originally blamed.
And take a look at these cute kittens. They're all up for adoption in Western North Carolina. Look how tiny they are. They're not even 2 pounds yet. We'll tell you where you can adopt them coming up next.
Where local news matters for Carolina's family. This is 7 News Daybreak.
Such cute kitties there. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Christine Scarpelli, and we have Storm Team 7 Chief Meteorologist Christy Henderson. She's standing by with the weather over in our weather center this morning. Hey, Christy, great to have you here.
Well, thank you. It's good to see you, Christine. I don't get to see you very often.
I know.
Working nights, you working mornings?
Party in the mornings.
That's right. We're all here feeling good, and the weather really getting off to a good start for the weekend. We've got mostly clear skies out there, very quiet conditions from the mountains all the way down through the upstate. Just a few high clouds have been moving on through the area from the west overnight. Temperatures feeling pretty good. It's a nice start to the day. In Lawrence, 68 degrees there. Union, 67. Gaffney is at 68 degrees, also upper 60s in Asheville. Steady rise in temperature is on the way, as you would expect for this time of the year, and we'll see some of those clouds developing later today, but it still looks like it's going to be mostly dry for the upstate. A high temperature near 90 degrees. In the mountains, a little better chance of a few of those clouds building into a few showers or thunderstorms. Looks like better rain chances, though, are on the way into early next week. I'll explain how that all is going to be set up in the forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Our ears perk up when we hear rain. Thanks, Christy. We'll be following along. Also following a developing story this morning. It's out of Union, where officials say one person was shot. Union police say it happened last night at the Buena Vista Apartments. This is on Rice Avenue Extension. We're told one person was injured. Officials say the victim was taken to Spartanburg Regional with non-life-threatening injuries. We're going to continue to follow this story. We're going to bring you the latest updates here and also at our website, WSPA.com. And we're continuing to learn more after a woman was stabbed to death in Inman. It happened on Valley High Drive around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Investigators say they found the suspect on the front porch of the home, bleeding from a cut on his hand. Deputies say the suspect, Philip Carter Jr., said the victim died at the hands of his nephew. Deputies say Carter later changed his story, confessing he and his mother-in-law got into an argument and he stabbed her. The coroner says 66-year-old Agatha Mae Smith died. Carter was taken to the hospital for this injury on his hand, but now he's in the Spartanburg County Detention Center under a murder charge and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. Carter is scheduled to have a bond hearing just later this afternoon. Well, happening today, 5 people killed in a duck boat accident last week in Missouri will be laid to rest. A celebration of life for 4 members of Tia Coleman's family happened yesterday. Huge turnout there. All 11 people were part of the Coleman family on vacation in Branson. Only 2 made it home alive. Tia Coleman lost her husband and 3 children. They were among the 17 people killed when the duck boat sank in Table Rock Lake amid heavy winds and high waves. Authorities are still investigating this incident. At 7:05, Greenville police are using innovative ways to reach out to the community here. It's getting them some national recognition. Listen to this. Officer Michelle Lentz is over community outreach for the police department. She started using the Nextdoor app 2 years ago to reach out to communities in Greenville. If there were some crime alerts or crime prevention tips she wanted to pass along, she was just recognized as one of the 35 officers nationwide for her work engaging the community.
I really hope that having access directly to the police department through the Nextdoor page is encouraging people to not just call the police for issues, but to communicate with us directly if they have a problem or concern.
The police department can't see what people are posting on their neighborhood threads, so while you can reach directly out to the police through this app, you still do need to call 911 if you want to report crimes. Well, the man who finished second in the Republican primary says Governor Henry McMaster has his full backing. Businessman John Warren posted on Twitter Friday saying he offered McMaster his support after meeting with him this week. Warren says while he and McMaster have differences, it's vital that South Carolina not elect a liberal Democrat. Warren got 46% of the votes in the runoff against McMaster in June. McMaster faces Democratic State Representative James Smith. That's in November. And at 7:06 today, Humane Society in Western North Carolina. They need your help. They are overrun with pets. They need to find cats and dogs a forever home. So, of course, we sent 7 News' Tobias Rodriguez live. He's in Columbus now with more. Hey, Tobias.
Good morning, Christine. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a dog person, but I'm not gonna lie about how cute these kittens are right here. But this Humane Society here is overrun with kittens. They have more than 90. And I'm here with Jenny, and she's a volunteer, and she's also a foster mom for some of the kittens. And you can come out today and you can adopt them because they need to go to a forever home. So tell me, what is it like being a foster mom to a kitten?
It's wonderful. Right now I have 5 fosters at home that are only 4 weeks old. These kittens here are about 12 weeks old, and it's amazing to me how much larger these look than the ones I have. 2 of our kittens have been adopted, so we're still looking for homes for 3 of these babies, and then we have many more.
And so if somebody does come out and adopt them, are they spayed, neutered, shots? What do they need to know before they go home?
The kittens need to be spayed or neutered. These have not yet been spayed or neutered because they don't quite weigh 2 pounds. We expect that they will be spayed or neutered soon. All of our animals are microchipped in case they get lost. And they're spayed or neutered. They get their shots. And that's really about it. So.
And if you had any tips for somebody that was taking home a pet, a dog, or a cat, what would you tell them so they can take the pet home and they can have a nice life?
Well, if they have other pets at home, it's best to let everyone get acclimated to one another. So maybe keep the cat, kitten, dog, puppy in a crate around the other animals and let them all get to know one another, and then gradually introduce them to one another, truly face-to-face without benefit of cage.
All right, well, if you want to come here and you want to adopt a dog or a puppy, a cat or a kitten, they're going to be open from 11 to 5 today, and stick with us on Daybreak. We'll tell you more about how you can adopt an animal. Coming up next. Reporting live, Tobias Rodriguez, 7 News.
Great prices and great information. I know there's a lot of questions when you adopt one. Hey, Tobias, thank you so much. We'll check in with you in just a few minutes. All right, 7:09. If you love tomato sandwiches, this event is right up your alley. The Travelers Rest Farmers Market is hosting the 5th annual Tomato Sandwich Taste Off. You can vote for your favorite. $10 buys you a vote, also a water, along with a generous sampling platter of 8 sandwiches. That's a lot of sandwiches. It happened at the Trailblazer Park. It's happening this morning. You got from 8 till noon to check that out. Don't forget, the Peach Festival also wraps up today. Lots of fruit festivals here in the upstate. There's going to be live music there, food vendors. Don't forget the peaches. They still have plenty left. Festival wraps up with Cherokee Speedway Dirt Race. That's going to happen tonight at 7 o'clock. And of course, still to come on 7 News Daybreak, people suffering from a record heat wave in Japan now have to prepare for cooler weather. What's expected to hit western Japan this weekend. Plus, the longest total lunar eclipse happened overnight. We're going to tell you where, plus what you may have seen shining around our area in our skies after this.